Martin, we really appreciate your time. There's Martin's Twitter. I mean, my audience has absolutely loved this and enjoyed
Thanks so much. If I can plug my thing real quick.
Yeah. So this is what I'm gonna do. So Godel. So dude, so I'm gonna be honest. I still pay for this every month, but I don't use it, and that's more of a me thing. I just like force of habit. I haven't been using it, but I saw it in January. It's a Bloomberg terminal competitor, and I've been familiar with your brand, so I paid for it, and I just need to start using it a lot more. What is it? Why are you trying to compete against Bloomberg? And you went through some stuff over the past decade, went to prison, came back. Why is this the next big idea?
Yeah, so I've been involved in financial software my whole life. I actually was a software guy, for most of my life before I did pharma very seriously. I was a programmer growing up. I love software. So if you know the Bloomberg terminal, it's really efficient. It is hard to use and hard to learn. The average person doesn't know how to use a Bloomberg terminal, but we made a backwards compatible version. So if you know Bloomberg, you know Godel, and if you learn Godel, you learn Bloomberg.
Right.
So the key to it is pressing the button on top of your tab, the backtick button.
Yeah.
So when you press that button, we actually made this thing so you're not supposed to use your mouse. So just throw your mouse away, and now hit the backtick and type PLTR and hit enter, and that's sort of how it works. Now type HDS and hit enter. You used your mouse.
You're right. I did.
Those are the holders. Press escape twice.
Wow.
Now type N.
That's news, right? Yeah.
And hit enter. Yeah. This is the most comprehensive news. No ads in the news. No ads anywhere on our platform. The most comprehensive news. In fact, there are more stories on our platform than there are on Bloomberg, which is something that we worked really hard to get. So it's not quite Bloomberg yet, but it is also 95% cheaper than Bloomberg. So, I always wondered why Bloomberg was so expensive. And, I love programming. And I also think that one of the biggest things that's problem out there is that nobody can quantitatively invest. And I kind of want to build that for people. I also have a lot of social features in there. So there's chat rooms and all kinds of stuff that's fun. So, Robin just got out of the hood was a funny one.
How are you able to charge $60 a month for this? Like, that seems pretty cheap.
Well, it's also free. So you can actually just mess around with it for free. And that's something a lot of people don't know. And we have thousands and thousands of users, tens of thousands of users. And we still haven't even publicly announced it. So I haven't tweeted about it yet. So it's still kind of like early days and under wraps. And we're going to hopefully we're adding bonds to it. We're adding, it's going to be the full feature of Bloomberg. I'm ready to take them down. I just honestly hate Bloomberg. They banned me from their product. I was a user since I was 17. They're a very political organization. They have a news team that hates me. It's become personal, for whatever reason. This is personal. Mike is one of the rich. A lot of people don't know this. Mike Bloomberg may be the richest man in the world.
Yeah.
And it's the Forbes people finally figured this out. He's like number 7 or something, but people just don't know how rich he is. I would guess about 400, 500 billion.
So Forbes says 104, but you think it's
even just Bloomberg alone is worth 200.
Yeah.
So, and then the funny thing about Bloomberg is every year he pays himself a dividend of 5 to 10 billion for the last, for the last 40 years.
And that's probably why they haven't gone public, right? They enjoy.
And what does he do with the money? Does he just throw it away? No, he's been investing it and making 20% on that money. The guy might have $1 trillion for all we know. It's kind of nuts.
Do you think you could sell this to hedge funds and they could use this over Bloomberg?
Yeah, we're mostly going to target, Wall Street. But I also think that if you look at AWS, kind of my vision here is like, all right, Bloomberg, you can't even go on Bloomberg right now. And even if you're a billionaire, you can't slap your Amex down and say, give me that thing. You can't. Yeah. And if you're broke, forget it. If you have less than 10 million, you don't even bother. It's just not worth it. It's 30 grand a year. So AWS, when you jump on Amazon Web Services, it doesn't matter if you're Netflix and you're paying them $5 billion a year, you're our company and maybe you're paying them 100 grand a year, or if you're hobbyist and you're paying them nothing a year. They want you no matter what because it's the best system. I'm the same way. If you don't want to pay this thing, don't pay it. It's fine. I'm not going to show you. I'm not going to give you the stuff that costs me a lot of money and I'm going to lose tons of money on you. But I'm going to give you some stuff and I'm probably going to lose a little bit of money on you. And if you pay me, I'm going to give you the world. And that's, kind of the way we do this. And it's early days, but, I'm excited.
Why was this the big idea? Why were you so excited to start this?
Yeah, I think that financial software hasn't changed. So Bloomberg hasn't changed in 15 years. And the sad thing is most people wouldn't know this, but the quantitative world has completely changed Wall Street. The average guy in Wall Street 30 years ago was a cigar chomping frat boy with a famous last name like Kennedy or something that went to Yale. The average guy in Wall Street now is a Chinese programmer who won a math contest. And it is a very different world. And why is that? Well, markets are very technical and efficient. And the top 10 hedge funds on it, they used to be all stock pickers and macro pickers. Of the top 10 hedge funds now, 9 are quants. 9 out of 10. The whole market's mathematical. I wouldn't say it's rigged, because that's not the right word. But if you're trying to out trade people, it's really tricky. I mean, these firms are making 20, 30 billion a year, and you're paying them. We're paying them when we trade. And I want to make systems that can at least show you some of this and compete on it. And like the best tools right now, like Bloomberg, they don't have any tools like that, and they don't really help you very much. So we're going to try to cater to a more modern audience that knows how to program, that's more technical, that really wants to make money by any means necessary, like not gambling on whether or not a stock might go up, but really having a system that will make the money. And it's a group of people that are really smart. So if you go into the press backtick real quick and type in Jane, or type in Citadel.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
So yeah, just type in Jane real quick. You had it up for a second. Don't press enter. Don't press enter. Yeah. So you see all those people there? Those are all people that work at Jane Street that you can, if you click on one of them, you get their personal phone number and email.
What?
Yep. So
holy crap.
Type Blackstone.
This is not available to the average person.
Right?
Jonathan Gray.
Jonathan Gray. Hit it real quick. Jonathan Gray's for $10 billion. It might have popped up somewhere else or something.
Yeah.
Press enter. Press arrow. Use your arrows and then hit enter when it's on the name. Press down, and hit enter.
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. There's
holy
email.
Crap, dude.
Yeah. Phone number and email. So you want to network. You really want to be on Wall Street. You really want to be a player. You're not going to do it on Robinhood. It's just not going to happen. You can't even short on Robinhood. Trying to make a real system that really works. I feel bad for this guy, Jason Brown. Sorry, dude. But the point is, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to if you're an individual investor to play with one hand tied behind your back. I always say, like, would you fight Brock Lesnar tonight in the cage? People are you crazy? I'll get my ass kicked. And it's like, well, why are you trading against Citadel and Jane Street? You got to fight these guys. If you're going to compete and the markets are competition, fight them head to head, fight fire with fire. And I think that's something that's really hard to do if your tools suck. And again, great firms, Jane Street, Citadel, some of my best friends work there, but they're killing us. They're making tons of money. Anyway, I appreciate the plug.
So real quick, $80 a month. That's it. That's for people if they want to use it.
Yeah, it's $80 a month. I mean, listen, we're going after people who have tons of money. It's free. You're not going to get everything for free. I think one day we'll have something that's like AWS, where you pay for what you use. We want everyone to get access to everything, but it costs me millions of dollars to get data on bonds and things like that. It's not cheap, but I'm planning to give you as much as I can for free. Again, just don't like Bloomberg. I'm happy to have a $1 billion company and take them down. I don't need the $200-300 billion company Mike has. But I also know that Wall Street is a place with a lot of money, and they're willing to pay tons of money for software. So I still want to make individuals happy, but it's hard to balance that.
Yeah. Martin, I appreciate it, man. Means a lot. Thank you for the 3 hours. Appreciate it, brother.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Have a great one.